It has been very hectic. I mean, working every day, and security has been very tight, especially in Australia. It's Australia, where we were, you had to be checking your bags, checking everything before you got into the venue. So it was very, from that point of view, very hectic in terms of security. Well, in terms of performances, I expect this to be the best ever by a Jamaican team. We are looking at maybe four or more gold medals. We should, well, the surest gold medal I think is the men's 200 meters, where Usain Bolt, he has no competition. I, I think he should also win the 100 meters. Um, Melanie Walker is looking very good in the 400 meters hurdles. We should also win the women's and men's 4 by 100 meters. Those events, I think, are our best event. It's special from the point of view in that I think it will be our best performance ever at an Olympic Games. But I think usually the Olympics, the organizers work on a special plan set out by the IOC. So therefore, most of these games are much the same. I I don't think there'll be much difference apart from being a different country. Well, I look forward to some great performances by the athletes, and I also hope that we'll be able to cover there have been a lot of rumors about the conditions in China, where the journalists will be free to cover. So I'm hoping that we'll be able to cover the Olympics as well as we have done in past, like in Sydney or in Athens. Well, usually, well, geography was one of my best subjects at school. So usually, what I do is to check the average temperatures for whatever area I'm going to, different countries. So therefore, you get a feel of what type of clothing you should take to these meets. So therefore, for example, I'm going to China now. I know that the temperatures will be 30s, that's centigrade. Well, it may go up to 35. So therefore, warm clothing is not really necessary. So you don't have to pack in your bags with too much warm clothing. I mean, in Sydney, it was very cold in the nights. So therefore, you had to have some pullover because it was very cold in Sydney. In Greece, I can't remember where, but I think it was a bit chilly in some of the nights. Well, usually you have to keep abreast of all the times. Well, we have been keeping abreast from the very beginning of this year on the performances of the athletes. So therefore, you keep you different Grand Prix meets because as Jamaica is going to be taking part in four events at the Olympics: swimming, cycling, equestrian, and athletics. We I do not feel we'll do very well in the other. I mean, we may get national records, but these athletes will not be able to win medals. The quality is not there, either in swimming or in equestrian or in cycling. I don't think the quality is there. Although we are in cycling, we may be surprised because in our only other medal outside of track and field in the Olympics came in cycling in 1980. So therefore, we may get a surprise this time because the cyclist Ricardo Lynch is rated well internationally, but usually maybe he's overawed by the occasion. He doesn't do very well in meets. For example, he went to the Pan Am Games last year. He didn't do very well, but they are expecting him. The Cycling Association expects him to do very well in Beijing. The equestrian Samantha Albert in equestrian, she did very well in the. She was let down by her horse on the last day, but she did very well in the first event. I think it was. I'm not very sure just now, but she did very well last year in Brazil. So therefore, we expect her to do very well also in Hong Kong. But she's competing against the best in the world. In Brazil, it was only just a regional games, the Pan Am Games. But here she will be against the best in the world. So she should not get in medal contention. Well, I like Chinese food a lot, but I've heard from friends who have been to China that the Chinese food that we get here is not the same as you'll get in. But already I've been watching television. A lot of the athletes have said that the food is very good, so I expect. Because usually at the Olympics, they try to please provide food for all areas for people from different countries. So therefore I expect that it to be the same in China. Well, last year before I went to Brazil, I took a shot for yellow fever, which is needed in China also, and that lasts for 10 years. So therefore, that's good enough. I'm not. I spoke to Mr. Mike Fennell from the Jamaica Olympic Association. He said there's nothing else really in terms of getting any shots for China. I try to remain neutral, but I was really touched the last time with Veronica Campbell's run in Athens. That's the first time I really felt very proud in Athens when Veronica Campbell won and she came. She was very happy. She was almost behaving like a little child. You know what I mean? She was so happy. She ran through the. In fact, she ran through the mixed zone, which the journalists wait to, and she was all smiles. I was very happy for her. Well, one of the big differences is to see how the athletes react when they get back to the journalists. How happy they look, how relieved. You know, a lot of athletes. I mean, for example, Veronica, when she went to Athens, she went there as the fastest in the world in the 200 meters. So she expected to win. I mean, anything could have happened. So therefore, she was very relieved after her victory. Um, in Athens also, I know that Powell went there as one of the favorites for the men's 100 meters. He was very disappointed after after the event. Another athlete was very happy in Athens was Danny McFarlane, who won the 100 silver medal in the 400-meter hurdles. He was not expected to win a medal, but he performed very well, and he was extremely happy after the event. Well, I hope we'll have a very successful meet. In our last, well, there was this Vox Cup in the Gleaner where many people said they expected Jamaica to win as many as 10 gold medals. I really want Jamaica to win a record number of gold medals because we have the team that can do it. So I'm expecting us to do extremely well.